What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I do appreciate that. And you're probably wondering, why didn't I upload the other day? Why is this another sit down and talk video? Where am I going to go with the live streams? All that kind of stuff. And honestly, the reason this video is late is this is like take 10 to trying to get this video just right. So hopefully this is the one. The reason being that it's taking me so long is I want to cover a lot of stuff, and I've been talking like 10, 12 minutes, and that's just too long. I want to keep you guys interested, tell you guys what I need, and kind of go on from there. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Give me reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me.
What I'm going to start off with is yesterday on locheroom.com, so sorry guys you wouldn't have seen this, but any female who is a member of locheroom.com you would have. I made a post about our journey, like how do we get from where we are 10 years ago to where we are right now. So how did I get here right now, sitting here talking to you guys, making this video about this topic? And it all kind of goes back to freshman year for me in college. So I entered college, I wanted to be a physical therapist. I started doing all of that and quickly learned that that wasn't for me. I didn't want to do all that schooling. I didn't love it enough to stick through it. So then I went to teaching, which teaching I've always loved. It's always been something that I was interested in when my sister and I were little, be in the basement playing pretend school. In high school, I would try to substitute at the elementary school when I could. I would help out in the after-school programs. Teaching, especially the little kids, that was just something I was into. So I was like, okay, I'll teach, and I did that the rest of college. But I always knew in the back of my head that I didn't want to teach forever. There was always more that I wanted to do. I didn't want to be limited to that classroom. I still love little kids. I still like teaching, but I wanted to do more. So I didn't want to teach forever. And then I got the opportunity to come back home after college and get my CS and start doing sports training and things like that. And I was like, oh, that's what I want to do. It's more hands-on. I'm still teaching in a way, but I can combine my two loves of teaching and sports into one, bring it into one environment. So I was like, okay, that's perfect. And I was like, well, I have this opportunity right now, so I really don't have to worry about teaching. So instead of getting my teaching certificate, taking that test and all the money and all that kind of stuff, well, I've got two things. I want to go this path, so I'm going to do this now rather than split myself and do both. So yes, I graduated with the education degree, but not the certification to actually go in a classroom and teach. Because I put my time and money towards getting my CS and doing all that because I had the opportunity. It was right there. I was like, well, I've got it now. Why wait to do something I love when I have it right now? And back to college, that's where I found YouTube. That's where I found fitness, and not just fitness and nutrition for my sport, not just for soccer, but fitness and nutrition for me. I enjoyed it for me rather than just for the sport. So I found YouTube, and then I started making videos of what I was doing, my workouts, my eating, and the response was just so great because I always found myself just being me, no fancy edits, no fancy cars, equipment, nothing like that. I was just myself, and people responded well because they could relate to me. It's like, oh, this is really cool. I love making these videos. Editing is a lot of fun, and it was something that I had a lot of time for in college. It was great. And YouTube has gotten me so many opportunities, meeting people, learning new things, and just getting myself out there, but also it's been huge in learning. It's a huge thing to get experience from, stuff that you can't learn in the classroom. So if I rewind a little bit, I started as a physical therapist, then education, and then finding YouTube and fitness and getting my CS and all that kind of stuff. But you look back at where you started, that's a matter of 4 years, and I went through all those different stages. And then now, I'm coaching, and I absolutely love coaching, more hands-on. You're still teaching, and I love that part of it. So what I'm trying to say is through all of those steps, whether I missed a step or I took an extra step, whatever it is in your life, everything happens for a reason. Everything, whether it makes sense when it happens or it makes sense in 5-10 years, it all happened for a reason. Some of us may never know why those reasons are, and some of us might find out pretty early. But it all happens to get to you where you are right now. Whatever day it is that you're watching this, there's a reason that you are sitting here watching this video. As crazy as that seems. So I'm thankful for everything that's happened. I'm thankful for YouTube. And the one thing that I want to get to, the next point that I'm trying to make, is what I want to do next. That's what I'm always looking forward to. What I want to do next is going to create that lifestyle that I want for the rest of my life, for my family, for my kids, all of that. And through everything that all of those steps in college and now have taught me, is that I stand out in YouTube when I do my sit down and talk videos. I stand out when I have my motivational quotes every single morning on Snapchat, or a good caption on Instagram, whatever that is. And when people email me, send me private messages, DM, Snapchats, all that stuff, and they need help, I take the time to give a good response and just be me. I don't sugarcoat anything. It's me being real, raw, and relatable. You guys said that from day one. You guys were the ones that said those 3 words about me first before I even thought of that. So that's where the direction I want to go. I want to do what I am passionate about and what I am good at. I don't want to continue spreading myself out in 12 different directions and giving a little bit of myself to each one. I'd rather narrow it down to a couple and then just give it my all. Give it my all. And I think everyone should do that. Is if you feel like you're spreading yourself thin, take a step back, take a deep breath, narrow down some things that you truly love and mean a lot to you, and then give everything to that. If you give a little bit to a million different things, you'll never feel satisfied with what you're doing. So what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to YouTube, I've been struggling to get videos out and good content and different content, because I do the same things every day. I'm not going to be the best person to show you a workout or a lift or a perfect recipe or come up with a new recipe or anything like that. There are better people on YouTube for that, and I'm sure you guys watch a bunch, so you know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not going to show you how to squat 300 pounds or anything like that. It's not going to be what I'm for. It's not what I was meant to do in my life or in YouTube. But one thing that I enjoy myself and I get a good response is my sit down and talk videos. So this is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully I get it all out and correct. Comment down below if you have any questions, and thank you if you made it this far in the video. But what I'm trying to say is the direction that I want to take this year and working towards the rest of my life is only posting about 2 videos a week. Only 2 videos a week. I don't know the exact days yet. Play around with them. But one video will be a vlog. So it'll be probably 3-4 days worth of stuff into one video. So that way you guys are still seeing what I do, because you guys like that I'm real, raw, and relatable, how I balance work, friends, coaching, videos, social media, my 2 projects, locheroom.com and my ebooks, and how I balance all of that and still lift and still eat well. So that video will be all of that together. And then the second video of the week, or I might switch it, I'm not sure yet, will be a sit down and talk video. Something that you guys get a lot out of, that I enjoy, and that just comes natural to me. That's what I want to do. Eventually I would like to release a podcast series sometime this year, so stay tuned for that. And to answer everyone's question about the live stream, what would I be doing in the live stream? Would it be workouts, full day evenings, grocery haul, recipes? Wouldn't be any of that, because there are better people on YouTube than me for that. There are better people who sit down there for hours at their computer to do a crazy edit, or will do an entire walkthrough of a workout, or create a new recipe. I wasn't made to do that. I eat the same things every day. I'm not going to come up with a new recipe. I'm not going to come up with a new workout. Go to other people for that. What I'm trying to say is, when you need some motivation, when you need to relate to someone, that's what I'll be here for. That's how I found myself, through YouTube, and that's what I was meant to do, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully you guys understand that and are looking forward to it. I'd love to hear your comments down below. So this video is going out Saturday, and then 2 videos next week. So follow me on social media so you know when to do that, and also hit the little notification button on YouTube so you get a notification of when I do post. But look forward to that. Comment down below of some of the topics that you guys want me to talk about in the sit down talk videos. Live streams will just be me sitting down and talking to you guys just like this about certain topics, but I'd be able to read your comments and we would interact. It'd be a lot more personal, which is what I want. I want to reach more people. So I'm going to stop talking here, but I really do appreciate all of your guys' feedback, help, support. I wouldn't be here right now doing what I am if it wasn't for you guys, if it wasn't for all those steps that I took to get here. WAD, why I do what I do. So thank you all for listening. Definitely comment below, and just thank you from the bottom of my heart. Very excited for this year to see how everything turns out. If you're a female, go ahead and register at locheroom.com. It's totally free. Start connecting, post content, add friends, create groups, promote your brand, promote yourself, all of that kind of stuff. And then everyone, the ebooks are available. The price is like $5, something like that. Change your life, okay? And if you bought the books or you started reading them, please let me know your feedback. And they're like that. They guarantee you change your life. Put words into action, make them reality, and your life will change. So with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, have a great day.